Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm from amandacrochets.com, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my September knit crate. Now before I get to the knit crate, I do want to bring to your attention a charity that I am working with that I thought maybe you would be interested in donating some items as well. So I'm working with a person named Kelly Chambers, and she is a great person that is very active in the charity donation area, and she is asking for a little bit of help. She is starting a hat and blanket drive for a domestic violence shelter located in California. They need hats and blankets in any size, all the way from infant size to adult. So if you are interested in crocheting or knitting or even sewing some of these items together, then I will leave her contact information in the description box, and you can contact her and get a little bit more information about how to send out your donations to this wonderful charity. So the drive is going to be taking place from now, so today's date, October 17th, through November 15th. So again, her name is Kelly Chambers. I would leave her information below in the description box, and you can contact her and get more information about how to send out your donations to this domestic violence shelter located in California. And again, they are looking for infant to adult size hats and blankets, and the drive is going to be taking place from today all the way through November 15th, 2021. So please, if you are interested, contact Kelly and learn more information about how to donate to this wonderful drive. Okay, so to begin with Knit Crate, again, this is the September 2021 Knit Crate box, and this is the Knit and Crochet Monthly Club. Now, they had a little bit of a difference where they switched warehouses, and unfortunately, like many other things in today's world, they had to increase their prices a little bit. Now, I still feel like the value is there with the amount of yarn that you get as well as the patterns, and I will go into a little bit more detail about that later on in this video. But for the Knit Crate, they did a little bit of change, which some people are upset with and some people are okay with. So they used to do where you can pick out your color, so you can have warm tones, you can have more cool tones, or you can have the option to choose whatever you want. And now they took those color options away for all of their clubs that they offer, and they just give you whatever they have available. Personally, for me, I didn't really mind, because when I decided to work with Knit Crate, I just said whatever goes, because I kind of like all colors. Now, in the past, if you watched my previous videos, you might have noticed that a lot of the yarn that I got tended to be on the cooler side, so more like the grays and the muted blues. I never really got any pop of color, and that's okay, because I am still very happy with whatever yarn that comes in my mailbox. I feel like it's just a wonderful surprise, and I never know what I'm getting. So I'm not terribly upset about no color choices, but I know some people really prefer to have a warmer tone color yarn than a cooler tone. So that is something to consider if you decide to sign up with Knit Crate, that the color options are no longer available, and as well as the price increase has increased a little bit. However, if you are interested in Knit Crate, I'm going to leave a link below where you can get 20% off your first Knit Crate subscription. And as always, if you are not satisfied, you can cancel your Knit Crate at any time. So let's jump right in and see what's included in this month's Knit Crate box. Now, in previous boxes, I used to get the mailer, and this time I got the box. I know it's more environmentally friendly to get the mailer, but I sometimes prefer to get the box just because I feel like it's a little bit more presentable and everything is nicely included in here. But it just depends on what they have at that time. So the first thing that you see here is this little postcard, and this shows you everything that is included in the September Knit Crate. So the theme for this month is Night of the Living Dead, and this says, out of the approaching autumn mist comes our Night of the Living yarn theme that is a touch spooky yet full of creepy cuteness. Calling to mind wispy spiderwebs, glowing goblins, hazy ghosts, and ghouls, along with Halloween treats, our imaginations ignite as projects bubble from our needles and hooks. Now, if you're part of the Knit and Crochet Club, this is the yarn that you're getting, so you will get 2 skeins of one of these 3 colors. And if you are part of the Sock Knit and Crochet Club, you will get 1 skein of one of these 3 colors. So I really feel like they did a great job with the colors of this yarn for this month's Knit Crate. It's very spooky and very Halloween themed, which is wonderful. Now, these are the patterns, so I'm just going to hide that on the bottom. So these are the patterns that they came up with. Now, the 2 patterns on the left side, those are the patterns that you're going to get if you participate in the Knit and Crochet Club, and the 2 on the right side are part of the Sock Club. However, you will receive all 4 of these patterns in your Knit and Crochet Club. So that's always great. So you have 4 different patterns to choose from. The only difference is you will not receive the yarn for the sock patterns. So this first pattern is the Iran Skull Cap by Diana Knits, and it looks like you have that cute little skull. I love that red colorway. The second one is a crochet pattern, and it is the Appendage by Detroit Knots, and it looks like a beautiful scarf pattern. And for the socks, you get Itsy Bitsy by All Knit Up Designs, and the Calliope Cluster Socks by Once Upon a Yarn, and that is the crochet pattern. So I will go into a little bit more detail, but what I do want to say is the last couple of Knit Crate boxes, I received this postcard instead of the actual booklet, and in order to get the booklet, you have to scan the QR code or click on that link in order to get the download of the booklet. Now, I prefer to have the booklet, but that's just my personal preference, so I hope they bring that booklet back in future Knit Crate boxes. So again, the theme for September is Night of the Living Yarn, and if you're part of the Knit and Crochet Club, you get 2 skeins of one of these 3 colors, or if you're part of the Knit and Crochet Club for socks, you get 1 skein of one of these colors. Knit Crate also includes a fun little extra in each of their crates, and this month they have this little patch that says "Zombies Beware, I'm Yarned and Dangerous." So I thought that was a fun and cute little extra, and I will definitely find something to attach this patch to because I thought it was just fun. Finally, onto our yarn, we have this color. Now, like I said, you get 2 skeins of this color, and this is the Vinalata Dusk by Knitcrate. And if we read about it a little bit, let me just see if I can zoom up a little bit. This color is called Midnight. It is 60% Huacaya, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, alpaca, 40% Surrey alpaca, and it is a DK weight yarn. It's 231 yards or 211 meters. It's 100 grams or a 4-ounce skein, and they recommend that you hand wash gently and dry flat. And this is custom made in Peru exclusively for Knit Crate. And then they have the information about what size hook and needle that you would use. And again, it's the Vinalata Dusk. Now, I got 2 skeins of the Midnight colorway, and this is like a dusky blue color, and I thought it was super pretty. Now you do see those little hairs where the alpaca is, but this yarn is super duper soft and squishy, and it has a lot of nice drape to it, and I could definitely see a scarf or a hat being made out of this. Now I'm not a really big knitter. I try to teach myself how to knit, but I haven't really kept up with it as much as I would like, so unfortunately I am not able to make that skull pattern, but I might make this in the scarf pattern that is included in this month's Knit Crate. But like I said, this yarn is super soft, super squishy, and I really like the different tones of this blue-gray yarn. So definitely a very nice yarn included in this month's Knit Crate. So if we jump over to the booklet, I hope you could see this, but this is the booklet. Again, Night of the Living Yarn. And the theme, they show you a little bit of the photos that they use to have inspiration for this month. And they just give you a little bit of information about the yarn. So the other two colors are Brains, which is a nice lime green color. And they give you a nice red color, that's the Sanguine. All three colors are really nice, and I thought they fit the theme perfectly. And again, these are the three colors you would receive if you are part of the sock club. I really like this tombstone right here. Actually, all three of them are really nice. I probably wouldn't gravitate towards the lime green, but even so, if you had something that you were working on a project and you used all three of those colors, they would look really nice together. And again, here is a more close-up of those patterns. So you get the knit and crochet, and then these are the knit and crochet sock patterns. So for that knit pattern, you can kind of see that skull outline in the front of the hat, which is pretty cool. And then this is what the scarf looks like. It's very pretty, and it looks like it's pretty easy to do too, so I'm excited to try that out. And then here's a more close-up of that scarf. Here is a close-up of those socks, and actually now that I'm looking at it closer, I could see that there's little spiders on these socks, which is always fun. And for the crochet pattern, I really like that purple a lot. So here's what that crochet pattern looks like. And then for the end of the booklet, they do show you the theme. So the October's theme is going to be Fiber Feast. So here's the inspiration for next month's Knit Crate, which I am super excited to get. I cannot wait to see what those yarns look like and to get my hands on some of the colors that they have. So again, that is September's Knit Crate, and that theme was Night of the Living Yarn. And right now they are having a sale to where you can buy this yarn, or if you didn't like the colorway that you received in this month's Knit Crate, you can always go on the Knit Crate website and you can always purchase the other two skeins of yarn that you would like instead if you did not like this color. And they have different yarns still available from previous Knit Crates, so you could definitely check that out. And every time you make a purchase, you get different points which could be used towards your next order or your next Knit Crate subscription. And if you are a member of Knit Crate, you can also get a more member discount as well as already on top of the discount that they have on their website. So I hope you enjoyed today's video where I just talk about the September Knit Crate. I hope you give this a try if you were interested or really like yarn subscription boxes. And again, I will leave a link below in case you're interested in getting some money off of your first subscription box. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me. And as always, happy crocheting! Bye!